Coaches, if you could bring starting lineups to the press box, we would appreciate it. Starting lineups to the press box.
Hang on, see if I can get Kyle to grab those.
The Arapaho Butler Indians are coached by Brian Holt and assistant coach Chase Johnson.
See, this little catcher's really good.
Yeah, it's good. Don't fall.
Really?
Yeah.
You like that? You like that? You might be a kid with there and
Yeah. This year, they got me batting going on.
Well, I do know how.
Just a reminder, all games are being tape delay broadcast by Prep Nation TV. Will be available at the conclusion of the game. We're also doing awards for the most outstanding and valuable players of the tournament.
It's outside.
And Sander with the ground out. Now batting number 13, Jacob Wright.
Yeah, because I didn't go down there to the meeting like I did last time, the last two games, and grab lineups from you. I just grab one from Brian and grab one from Eddie, and bring them up here. Thanks, buddy. This whole world thing blows me away. Yeah, I mean, literally, it absolutely blows me away because the talking to,
I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's tape delay video highlights and plays of the game, A Plus Roofing and Construction and Stone's Last Chance Liquor. The following local businesses have sponsored either gift cards for the coaches and referees and tournament coordinator or our most outstanding and valuable player awards. I'd like to give them a shout out. Chewy's Mexican Restaurant, BJ's, Elite Trophies, Red Lobster, Red Rock Canyon Grill, Ranch Steakhouse, and Pub W. And the walk puts the base runner on. Now batting number 25, Sam Mendenhall. Nice shot out to center field. That'll fall for a single, and the Rebels now have two base runners on. So nicely done by the sophomore. Now batting number 15, Jared House. A beautiful day here at the University of Oklahoma in the Eldale Mitchell Park. This may be the next to the last year that they play in this particular arrangement of the facility. They are working on a mega donor campaign through Sooner Club and matching contributions. I think they obtained $25 million commitment recently. Fly out to right field. So they are moving forward with getting a brand new stadium for OU softball and baseball. Many people would consider this one still pretty brand new. Now batting number 3, Landon Langley. My personal opinion is OU needs to put in like a San Francisco water bay with canoers and paddlers and swanky hot tubs and pools outside center and left right field wall, and they could go canoeing after the home run balls. This Oklahoma summer heat is not to be trifled with. Well, the Rebels get them on, but unfortunately they strand, unable to convert. That'll give Class B Arapaho a opportunity to show what they've got. Just to recap last year, Arapaho surprised a lot of people. It hadn't surprised me because I actually did their, I believe, district playoff tournament, and they had made it to regionals and just barely made the cut in the fall of last year, getting to the state playoffs. You could see their youth was on display. However, this spring they made it to the state semifinals and actually acquitted themselves quite well with an opportunity to potentially get to, a Class A game that ended up being the upstart Amber Bocasset Panthers putting on a show. And they upset number 1 Rattan, then they upset Okarche and some other teams, and just absolutely played the best I have ever seen AMPO play at the exact perfect right time. Otherwise, that kind of thwarted what would have been an opportunity for this Arapaho Butler squad. We alluded to it earlier. Silo had won 6 straight Class 2A spring titles. One of those comes with an asterisk. They would have been favored to win a 7th in a row, but due to COVID in 2020, they didn't play. Then they got reclassified up to 3A for spring ball only. They will be in 3A at least for the next year, and I doubt that that's really going to change. They're probably going to keep going up and eventually hit 4A. Just my 2 cents worth.
Yeah.
This fall baseball shit is a joke. What they're doing with Tuesday or whatever.
Now batting number 0, Traber Cudd.
Was this your first year helping?
So that was good.
That's what I thought. I thought you did. Now you were at, you were Southeastern?
I'm at Southeastern for a year and a half, and then
And in for the strikeout.
I saw your little post about it and about what you were doing. And my thing is kind of like, you did it right. I mean, I've always said to people like I quit on my own. I tore my elbow. I got taken out of the double play and I landed my elbow kind of hyperextended. And I just couldn't throw. No, I didn't have any damage or anything, but I was throwing like at 80, 85 across the infield. And I was basically like in the 60s, and I could not get it harder than that. I mean, I got rid of it. We got a really good release, but I couldn't get rid of it. I just couldn't pull it apart. And so, when I would talk to people about stuff, they would always say, well, you need to do this, do that, do this. And I was like, okay, well,
And the 4-3 ground out makes it 2 up, 2 down already.
And Jeff hates me.
Oh,
He hates players, he hates scouts, he hates teams, he hates everything about me. His whole purpose in life is to bring all the negative about it out, you know? And I didn't want to be that way. I don't want to hate it because I know why he has a legitimate reason to hate it. I mean, he really does. And I don't want to be that guy.
How are the right names? Who wants the right names?
That would help. Oh, do you have them written down
I
somewhere?
can write them down real
I
quick.
think we have a guy supposed to be getting their lineup card from him.
Okay.
I think if I remember correctly, you guys have 6 lineups by uniform colors, correct?
So stupid.
5 or 6? Yeah,
So
I think that's
stupid.
what we're running into because I don't think I've got the black, gold, blues. And as a result, I think I'm saying some names wrong. And I
Yes.
don't want to mess it up. That's why I caught myself thinking, all right, I know who that kid is, and that's not the name.
Yeah, okay, so this one is, I don't know if you want this. I'm at 3, okay.
Man, do me a solid if you don't mind.
You have something to write on, write them down on or something?
That's why I don't have their numbers in Game Changer,
Well,
because,
see the guy standing down in at the end of the dugout in the slacks?
yeah,
He was talking to Brian. He's supposed to be bringing me lineup cards. He started in this dugout. Now he went over to that one. He still hasn't brought me a lineup card.
okay, so that was ball 4.
Okay. If you want to just have the seat at your convenience, do it however you want.
Okay,
And then there's an extra pin there or here, whichever
Okay.
one you want to use.
I was gonna say, I might be able to do numbers this time. This is Rylan Moore, whatever number he is this time. So 0.
Now batting number 1, Rylan Moore.
Did he swing at that? Sorry.
No, he just took it straight.
Okay.
Call straight.
He's 2.
Money pitch is just off the mark for the Rebels. Hernandez saw a lot of time last year with another underclassman, Zane Sander. So a 1-2 punch for the Rebels here that should prove to be very beneficial for them. Drops down a single in between the leg, and now 2 runners on for the Indians here in the bottom of the first.
Okay, number 2, Orson Jabara.
Now batting number 2, Orson Jabara.
Green Abdul Jabara?
Aiden
Casas.
Casas. Okay, I knew it was different. It wasn't Casas because they about hung me when I did
did
that
they?
in Arapaho. So what I'm gonna think visually, Casas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. think Mexican Casas, your house.
All right, base runners will both advance second and third on the wild throw. So Hernandez struggling to maintain possession of the right rotation on an off-speed changeup, trying to trick him swinging low and outside.
Okay, there's those. I'm not positive on their numbers. Jack is 10, actually. Right here, he's 10.
Dives and makes the catch. Potential defensive play of the game there for the Rebels. And they will strand 2. Indians unable to convert. They strand two. We'll head at the top of the second inning with the Rebels coming up to bat.
Here I can tell you now. Caden is 9. Caden Baldrup is 9. Duncan is 4.
Okay.
And that gives you a lineup.
And then Cases.
Casas.
Casas. Okay.
It's knocking.
Oh, no,
Come in.
I just came in. Is that the only one?
Leslie makes any changes.
Okay. Let me see who's on the. I don't know the rest of the numbers, but there shouldn't be Giles.
Now batting number 4, Bryce Vandenberg.
Oh, he didn't call that? I thought he called. He jumped up and I thought he was going to call it.
And gives him the strike call. So full count. All right, the walk for the Rebels. We'll have them back on with another base runner. We were getting a correction on the menus, so went off a little bit there. So hopefully you didn't pick up too much ambient background noise. Safe at first. 4-6 fielder's choice tag. And gets the strikeout. Now batting number 17, Jackson Beza. All right, 4-3 on the ground out, and it is a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Rebels. So far, the Class B Arapaho Butler Indians acquitting themselves quite well. Well, at the bottom of the second, score remains 0-0. This is a Prep Nation TV tape delay broadcast of the fourth annual Best of the Best Baseball Festival. It is a one-day event for college recruiters and/or potentially Major League Baseball scouts to come check out high-ranking Class 2A, 3A, A, and B squads. Everybody here was a state qualifier in the spring playoffs. We have 3 state champions in the house: Oklahoma Class 2A, Amber Pocasset Class A, and Fort Cobb Broxton for Class B. We had a state Class B runner-up, Calumet Chieftains. The Stewart Hornets were Class B state semifinalist. The Arapaho Butler Indians were Class A state semifinalist. And then Rattan Rams and the Silo Rebels were Class A and 3A state quarterfinalists this past spring. Both of those squads had multiple state championship streaks snapped. We knew silos would change by virtue of moving up from 2A to 3A, so they didn't have a chance to potentially win a 7th straight Class 2A title. However, Rattan's back-to-back fall spring bookend is thwarted by AMPO as they get their first ever national, I should say, state championship for boys sports, a very big deal for the Amber community. All right, bottom of the second underway. Here we go. Now batting number 10, Jack Goldsberry. Check swing goes foul. So count will resume 2-2. Don't think the first game, don't think we had a single foul ball. If you missed it earlier, now the tape delay broadcast is up. That's hit right to the pitcher, so we'll have a 1-3 tag out or toss out. But Stewart acquitted themselves quite well for Class B. Rally and almost defeat Amber Pocasset and then end up losing by 6-5 after loading the bases in the top of the seventh. Fly out to center field looked routine. Guy on third tags up. He gets thrown out at home plate, so it's a double play. And then the very next pitch, a rocket hit to the pitcher, Briar Anglin. He catches it, and game is over. Ball breaks in. 2-0 pitch count. So far, the weather has cooperated. We've had a beautiful day. No rain, no thunderstorms, no lightning, no earthquakes, no tornadoes, no dust storms. Check swing is going to hover foul. So we'll have a 3-2 now count, full count. Normally, Arapaho Butler would be in their blue-yellow uniforms. However, I think they have at least 6 varsity uniform color combos. So anytime I call their game, I've learned to just ask what color roster they have or what color lineup sheet they're using, because it does change across the board with the numbers. Swing and a miss gets a part of it. Foul ball, so full count will resume. Surprise result earlier today. Rattan, no hits. Fort Cobb Broxton beats them 5-0. Starting first baseman was out with a boot cast, and then obviously starting shortstop Eli Willits is probably worth about 3 other starters. He's in a National Player of the Year watch showcase event today. He actually had his pick of 2. So if you missed the games earlier, Ampo 6-5 Stewart and Rattan 5-0 over the defending Class B state champ Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs. And the swing and a miss. Now batting number 9, Caden Waldrop. Third strike base on ball attempt is no good, so they toss him out. Your score through 2 remains Arapaho Butler 0, Silo 0. Top of the third inning coming up with the Rebels up to bat. Doing good. How about you? You know, been busy regular season. I just can't ever find work to stay busy in the summer, so I'm always bored. I need about 5 or 6 more of these just to kind of make me feel like I'm honest and not slacking. Mhm. Yeah. You'd have to think, just looking at the field for Class A, it is going to be another brutal sled to a potential state championship. Silo, a 3A school, you know they're going to be there. Dale, a 2A school, they're going to be there. Oaktaw, 2A school, they're going to be there. Latta has absolutely gotten better the last 2 or 3 seasons. Another 2A school will be there. Calera should have enough momentum to potentially make a state again. Rattan and Amber Pocasset. And kind of after you do that brief announcement, there's really not much extra spot available unless you really, really, really overperform this year. Arapaho Butler trying to be that repeat team that is the team chasing instead of just the upstart surprise. We've seen it the last couple of seasons with Dewar and Okarche, especially in Class A baseball. They play football, though, and only get the spring. Back to the top of the lineup. Number 1, Zane Sander. Keeps him in tied again. So 1 hit apiece for the teams. Both with a single. Base runner on now for Silo again. They did have 1 3 up, 3 down inning, and then a 4 up, 3 down. Sole exception being, I believe, Mendenhall's single for the Rebels. Now batting number 13, Jacob Wright. Oh, you got to be careful on those. That could potentially really boomerang, and he gets him. 2-3 toss out. Well, negates the walk, takes the base runner off, and in effect, with the missed swing, absolutely swings the pendulum of momentum back toward Arapaho Butler. A really heads-up catch and throw by the Indians catcher, man. He had a nice angle on that throw. 5-3 ground out. Now batting number 25, Sam Mendenhall. This is our third of 4 games here today. We're a little bit behind schedule, though you won't hear this particular part until you watch the game after the fact. But the original 5:30 start of the Calumet-Oakdale game will probably start closer to 6. And the strikeout. Throws down the sack. Unfortunately, it can't be the infield bunt. Nobody to advance, so they get him. And the walk puts him on. Coming up to bat next, number 3, Aiden Casas. Infield pop-up fly to the shortstop, and they get him. Returning to the plate, number 13, Decker Davis. Deep shot out to left field, however, the wind's kind of catching it, pushing it, and he drops it E7. That's going to score a run, and Arapaho Butler takes the lead as a result. Wow, that is not your standard error. I think he lost it in the sun, and the wind pulled it, and he just did not run with it and keep up on top of the ball. Wow. So there you go. Now batting number 1, Ryland Moore. Now pitching for the Rebels, number 20, Braden Hill. Oh, another error, another run will score. E7 again. He's having a rough inning. We'll call that a double with error, though. It is 2-0 now. Technically, it's a contested ball, but that was definitely capable of being a single with an error to make it a double. Splitting the baby there, but just back-to-back plays, just absolutely really tough for the Rebels there. I think he's having a hard time seeing out in the sun. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's tape delay broadcast, video highlights and plays of the game, A Plus Roofing and Construction, and Stone's Last Chance Liquor. In addition, the following eateries and businesses are supporting our most outstanding and most valuable player awards, in addition to providing good gift card meals for the officials, tournament coordinator, and coaches. Chewy's Mexican Restaurant, BJ's Restaurant, Elite Trophy, Red Lobster, Red Rock Canyon Grill, Ranch Steakhouse, and Pub W. And 4-3 on the ground down. Just a reminder, the games today will be tape delay broadcasted and made available on Prep Nation TV. We'll have plays of the game and video highlights. In addition, 2 players will be recognized at the conclusion of the games for the most outstanding offensive player and most valuable defensive players. If your school and player has already left, we will make opportunities available the next chance we can to come to your school, your field, your turf, and present your player with this award. Thank you for coming out to the L. Del Mitchell Park here at the University of Oklahoma. Now batting number 15, Jared House. And the single. And hit by pitch will put the two runners on now for the Rebels, their best opportunity to get back in this game. Now batting number 4, Bryce Vandenberg. Back-to-back hit by pitch loads the bases. Now batting number 33, Cord Standridge. And he walks him. Bases loaded, walk. Rebels get on the scoreboard. Now batting number 22, Aiden McCarty. Tie ball game. Now batting number 17, Jackson Beza. Fly out to center field, perfectly executed. Keeps them from being able to potentially take the lead. Back to the top of the lineup, number 1, Zane Sander. Fly out to center field, Rebels score 2, Strand 1. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning, ball game 2-2. Indians coming up to bat. Bottom of the fourth inning. Now pitching for the Rebels, number 12, Blaine Beauchamp. Now batting for the Indians, number 10, Jack Goldsberry. Four three on the ground out, and it is one down. Now batting number 7, Luke Bailey. Trouble ball will go foul. 2-2 pitch count will resume. Now batting number 9, Caden Waldrop. Chopper looks like it's going to go for a foul. Didn't. Stays single. And 2 runners on now for Arapaho. So that's about as perfectly as you can get to faking out the defense and keeping it in fair play. Now batting number 4, Duncan Brown. Game has had now 3 momentum shifts and ebb and flows. Arapaho jumped out on top 2-0. Silo roared back. Looked like they might even potentially make it a 3-2 lead change. And now here we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Halfway through the 7-inning scrimmage among varsity players here at the Best of the Best Baseball Festival. We'll have a courtesy runner and substitution. Looks like it's second. Not sure if he's got a problem with his glove. He's holding something off. So we'll have a pinch runner at second. Count will resume 1-0. Like to again thank our coverage sponsor for today's tape delay broadcast, plays of the game and video highlights, A-Plus Construction and Roofing, and then Stone's Last Chance Liquor. The following businesses have sponsored either awards for the players or gift cards for the coaches and also referees and tournament coordinator. Chewy's Mexican Restaurant, BJ's Restaurant, Elite Trophy, Pub W, Red Lobster, Red Rock, Canyon Grill, and Ranch Steakhouse. And bases loaded. Back to the top of the lineup, number 0, Giles Southall. Rips it. RBI, 1 run scores. They're going to send him. Here we go. This is going to be really, really, really close. He's going to get him. 1 run scores, 1 out at home plate. So officially RBI single and then a 7-2 toss out. Now batting number 3, Aiden Casas. That little stutter step and freeze frame that he did at third base gave him just the angle they needed. The ball was actually thrown offside. Catcher, though, had enough time to grab it, move, dive, and tag. So good defense by the Rebels. Otherwise, we'll be back to a 2-run lead for Arapaho Butler. Here we go again, another delay and another throw out. You could absolutely see that one coming. If you're going to run, you better run. All right, 2-5 toss out after the 7-2 toss out. And you have to say that Arapaho Butler has definitely stranded some runners that could easily have 4 runs on the board and in position maybe for a 5th or 6th with runners in safe at second. Your score through 4. Arapaho Butler 3, Silo 2. Well, out of the top of the 5th inning, you're watching the best of the best baseball festival here at Oklahoma University. Tape delay broadcast. Game 3 between Arapaho Butler and Silo. Now batting number 13, Jacob Wright. And the strikeout. I believe we have a new pitcher on the mound, Decker Davis. I think I missed that the previous inning. Now batting number 15, Jared House. Rips it up the middle. Nice defense, though, to keep it a single. Rebels have a base runner on. Now batting for the Rebels, number 3, Landon Langley. Ball gets away from the catcher and steals second. Outside for a ball. And back-to-back wild throws will allow Silo to steal 2 bases. Flies out to right field. And the Rebels unable to maximize the base runner at third. Now batting number 25, Virgil Matthews. And the strikeout. Now batting number 17, Cutter King. Nice breaking ball. Off speed changeup came in, and he did not see that one floating over. And another strikeout. Now batting number 44, Noah Coate. And he strikes out the side. Led at the top of the sixth inning with the Rebels coming to bat. Your game, Arapaho Butler 3, Silo 2. This is game 3 of the 4th annual Best of the Best Baseball Festival here at the L. Dale Mitchell Park on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. Hopefully you can use them. Mm-hmm. In for the single. Kind of miscommunication there by committee. Now batting number 33, Cord Standridge. And back-to-back singles Now batting number 20, Braden Hill. Now batting number 9, Nolan Northcott. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsors again for today's video highlights, plays of the game, and tape delay broadcast. A Plus Roofing and Construction and Stone's Last Chance Liquor. In addition, the following eateries for supporting our Player of the Game awards and also for gift cards for the coaches and referees and tournament coordinator. Chewy's Restaurant, BJ's Restaurant, Elite Trophies, Pub W, Red Lobster, Red Rock Canyon Grill, and Ranch Steakhouse. Elite Trophies being our elite trophy sponsor for the most outstanding and valuable player award. Right to the second baseman. He's going to have to fire over quick. Gets it. Sack RBI. Tie ball game. Rips it down third baseline. Fires over. Gets him on the ground out. Nice foot. Saves the run scoring. So Silo ties the ball game up 3-3. We will head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Still anybody's game. So we head to the bottom of the sixth. I think I had a misspeak there. 5-3 ground out ends the brief rally by the Rebels. Yes. Now batting number 5, Traper Cud. Swing and a miss. Well, this may come down to the final at bat, whoever just has the best inning. Arapaho Butler had an opportunity to score additional runs, and then they had 2 players thrown out, stealing third and home, respectively. Hit by pitch will advance him to first, though. Courtesy runner now at first base. Both coaches have liberally substituted throughout, pretty much playing most of the players on the roster. Now batting number 3, Aiden Casas. And a potential game-winning run there for the Indians.
Betting number 1, Ryland Moore. All right, folks, we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th inning, and this game is up for grabs. However, Silo down to their final 3 outs. Arapaho Butler, as the home team, would not have to bat in a potential bottom 7th. So far, we've had a 6-5 thriller game between Amber Pocasset and Stewart, a 5-0 shutout by Rattan over Fort Collins Broxton, and then now a 4-3 ball game. Arapaho Butler over Silo. So if anything, the Class B teams have done their job. We'll see in the final game of the night if Calumet can even it up. Right now, the Class B teams are 1-1. Class A teams are looking to go a perfect 3-0 on the day, and already 2 wins already in the books. So should Arapaho hold on here, Class A will have the bragging rights this year, 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup, number 1, Zane Sander. Nice hit. That's going to be at least a double, possibly a triple. Let's see if they send him. They are, and here he comes rolling around. He is going to be in safe. Nicely done, young man. That extra hustle and just stressing 2 things. 2 times Arapaho Butler's been thrown out stealing third and home by pulling back, waiting, and holding. That particular case, as soon as he saw the ball land against the wall, he went ahead and turned it on. It didn't look back. So exceptionally good base running there by Mr. Zane Zander. Been following Zander for a couple of years. Him and Gabe Hernandez both really impressed me, underclassmen. Both exceptionally good pitchers and can play multiple positions in both live bats all throughout the game. All right, here we go. Game tied. Safe also as well, RBI single. So it looks like I believe McCarty, number 22, is on. And another single. Runners scoring now, second and third in safe. Trying to bounce back and forth between the schedules. None of them have been really followed, so I can't tell if that's number 23 Hernandez, number 33 Stanbridge. Out at second. I'll do my best to get that one on the broadcast, because if it's Standridge, that's his second hit of the game. All right, so we have a correction. That was original starting pitcher Gabe Hernandez with the potential game tying win and putting the runner in potential territory to win the game. Now batting number 15, Jared House. And E7. Silo takes the first lead of the game. Now batting number 3, Landon Langley. And another run scores. And make it 2. Oh boy. Each team trades the tagouts at home. So it'll be 6-4 Silo now. Now pitching for Arapaho Butler, number 3, Aiden Cassis. Now batting for the Rebels, number 4, Bryce Vandenberg. Now batting for Silo, number 33, Cords Tandridge. And he missed it again. Backbreaker. That is going to really open up the game. 2-run score. Stand up, 2 RBI double. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Indians coming up to bat. Score now Silo 8, Arapaho Butler 4. Luke Bailey with the walk. Now batting number 9, Caden Waldrop. And wraps it to the pitcher. And got him. Final score, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final scores. Silo 8, Arapaho Butler 4. If Coach Brian Holt, Chase Johnson, Mike Stilley, Correction. Ryan Cordell and Eddie Jeffco could come up to the press box when you're done. We have something here we'd like to give you. Thank you. Final game coming up, folks. It'll feature the Calumet Chieftains versus the Oklahoma Tigers.
JJ Fuchs goes through the line, shaking hands with all the guys who've been custody for the last 2.5 hours.